So
I was
they
taking
agreed to
gauntlets
yeah.
from Lavis.
Oh, yeah.
There.
You have to make it
Planning a
Yeah,
date.
yeah. You got to get her affection up, and I'll help. We'll make a nice
you
little
got to
date.
raise that dating list. You were
Also, what I'm gonna do is I'll set up the date for you, and then I'll send you telepathic riz.
Charisma.
Yeah, I'll send you telepathic riz.
You're not here.
No, he's having the date when I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we.
lovely. Who else? Anyone else want to do anything? Have any conversations?
I do, but I'm not here, so.
I want to have a quick conversation with Calder about something.
Lovely.
So I'll walk into his forge.
Yeah.
And I suggest to him that we need to make spare, just really basic bits of armour and weapons for the town to use, just to be like stored away for anyone in the town to use.
No.
Excuse me?
What do you mean, excuse me? I'm joking. But, what do you mean, excuse me?
I think, and this isn't even the thing that you owe me for, I think before you start going, oh, let's have a contract then, how many days did you inhabit my body for to survive?
Oh, it was like over 1,000 years.
Do you want me to pull up the contract that says you need to do one weapon and armour for every day that you were in my...
See, that wouldn't be a contract. I wouldn't get anything from that, so...
No, that's my contract this time.
Alright, so say I did that, what do I get?
You get to stay here.
Well, otherwise we're going back to hell,
With
so...
the love of the rest of the town.
We don't love you.
She doesn't love me! That is what I need. I need to feel a bit more appreciative from the people in this town. So...
I think the town would absolutely appreciate you if you created them something to protect themselves with.
Get her to say it.
Who?
Blair, get the new one. Say that she would really appreciate a demon's help.
She's a paladin, what did you expect?
Yeah. I like affection, alright? I know you do. Shh. I would like just to know that my resources and my time is appreciated by the person who hates me most in this town.
Okay, how about make you this deal? You make the stuff for the town, and then I'll think about it.
Or, there's something else you can do.
Okay.
I would very much like free from you in the overworld. Which is quite a long process, I'll be honest. And it will probably be very painful for you. Because the separation of demon and new, elf is not one that can commonly be done quite easily. To do so, I basically just feel like I have no free will anymore. I can't just say no to you without you being like, oh well, I did this ages ago. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like...
How does it work?
Well, we'll need to find a mage powerful enough in their abilities to be able to cast a separation bridge. Now, these mages are very far and few between. We may need to turn to the Majestic Dawn, which are a guild of mage users. They, hopefully, if the town raises, we'll get a visit from one of them. And they'll need to, basically, this is sound fun, tie you down, put a device on your mind, and basically unhook us where we met. Which means we need to read everything we've been through together. So it's going to be a very long journey. But by doing so, we get separated. No more me, no more... Well, we're back. Me, I'm Kalos. I'm not Kassand. You're not Ralos. So, this ship is sailed. We get to go our separate ways.
I'll go ahead with that.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Well, I'll do what you want then. For now, under the guise that you promise, the time comes, you help me separate from you.
I just slowly start walking away. Because after I kind of nod at him, start walking away. And as I'm walking away, I go, it's good to have you still here. You
You-
keep walking out the door, as
You
I've said
too.
it.
Alright. Well, we gotta create weapons. Resend. I need everyone to come here for a fitting. If they want armour, we'll make armour. Especially tailored. But everyone needs to come. Everyone needs to come. So, yeah.
Done.
Sick.
For me.
Hey, well, do you want the armour and weapons?
I can't wear
Yeah, you can. You basically, with your race, you have a set minimum 17, but if you get something better than that, you can use that.
Oh, wow. I don't think you can. Because it's like really specific.
I mean, you can get pretty
Specifically
much
made to
anything from
bypass that rule.
Carlos. So.
Oh,
Oh, no, actually, I think maybe you can. It's just dex bonus.
no, I don't get a benefit from wearing armour. I can wear it.
Because you're ill-suited doesn't mean you can. Wait. Okay.
I can.
You
it
gain no
doesn't
benefit
do
from
anything.
wearing armor, but if you're using a shield, you can use a shield. You don't have proficiency for it, but
That'd be pretty cool.
rather than a shield, like a what are they called brace, like a van brace, which is like armor. Do you know what I
That'd
mean?
be cool.
And that's a +2 to AC. That's what a shield is. Which means you and me would have the same AC, which makes sense.
Embrace.
I basically start going around the town now, telling everyone to
Gotta get fit.
go get
Why have you
fitted.
done this when I'm not here?
Can I have that, Ewan?
Well, it was
Uh,
supposed to be basic armor and weapons, not
Yeah.
like
Oh,
custom.
right,
So it
okay.
was supposed to just be like,
Yeah.
yeah. So I run, I go past Ogbo, tell him the situation, that he can get some new weapons. and-
Brilliant. A little bit of wrist
'Cause,
armor.
Because when he has enough wisdom and dex anyway, his minimum AC is 20 as a monk, plus it's a combination of your dex and wisdom plus
To
10.
be fair, I forget
So-
that enemies are.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like so AC, it's so difficult to get bonuses to, and scales, so learning that attacks are so much more like impressive than that. So yeah, that is.
Wait.
Sticky one.
I don't have that yet. Wisdom plus dex.
No, you have that from the beginning. Your AC is 10 plus your wisdom plus dex, or 17. It's whatever's higher. So your dex is +4, wisdom's +2, so that'd be 60.
Okay, cool.
So yeah,
Right,
it'd be 17 because it's the highest one.
Lovely. Great.
And
Anything
then
else?
obviously you have a
The,
plus yours.
I was gonna say the last person that I get to is I see Flair, and I start walking up to her and I go, I hear you're having a bit of an issue with our resident blacksmith.
Yeah, well, you know, we don't really tend to mix very well. Demons and paladins.
I understand that. Is there anything we can do to help make this more comfortable for you?
Well, I mean, he has no ill intention against him personally. I just don't want to enter in any demonic contracts.
I just kind of sigh at this point, realising what Carlo's done. And I'm like, I'll speak to Carlo, make sure there's no contracts on this.
That would be appreciated. Thanks.
Got that
Yeah.
to tell us. Oh, you're back already. Well, I mentioned Ogbo's wrist. The librarian, Baron, Barristan didn't want any new armor. Jeremiah also didn't want anything else. Marge, yeah, so I got him through most of the
What is wrong with you?
lots of things. Why?
Why are you trying to do contracts with everyone in town?
I like contracts, I like deals, I have it written down.
You
Certified.
is there
Can't
any
trust anyone.
is there any way I can get you to do whatever it is Flair's asked without you going into a contract
Well, I'm doing
with
whatever,
Flair?
I'm doing whatever Flair asks now that you've given me the possibility of free will.
Okay.
Putting yourself through intense pain, which, by extension, sign.
I just kind of get out my. I get out one of my arrows and rather than sign it, I just kind of go like that and just stab it a little and go, there's the signature.
That counts. And brings it down.
And I put out my hand because it'll be the first time I've gone to actually like be civil with him. It's kind of been one of those relationships, and I go, for us, we do it with a firm handshake.
Very well. Stretch over. And that is all signed. The town will have a backup armor and weapon supply, but you have to help them.
Yeah. And I'll pop back one last time past Flair and just let her know that nothing to worry about.
I'll pop over to Callum.
Right, I'll be looking forward to this one.
Just that I've kind of come back with her and I go, that includes the 3 that are on their way back here, yes?
Yeah.
And just, I walk off at that moment.
You said no.
Yeah. Right, I need to get a fitting with you. Are you alright if I touch you a little bit?
I suppose so.
Lovely. Take in that smell. Deep breaths, and then measures you up, and
I'm
you
gonna
go.
hold my breath.
You're done.
Thanks.
Measured by
Callum.
a demon.
I think we got off on the wrong foot.
We did, yeah. Friends,
I'll try.
lovely. Beautiful. I'm so popular. All it took was a bit of extra. So I'll just shut up and a sword falls out. Hold this. Cool. Anything else anyone wants to do, talk to? Interact with.
No.
Lovely.
Not until these are back now anyway.
3 days later.
No,
No, we've got a date to do.
it's so 4 days
Well,
there.
5 days.
It's 4 days there, and it's 5 days total. It's 4 days there.
Yeah,
1 day
5
back.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
5 days.
5.5.
5.5 days later. And see, everyone make a perception check. See who sees.
I got that 20.
Damn.
I think
Oh,
They do be perceptive.
that would be 27.
Wow. Well, you all see it. So, Ellis, describe in great detail what it looks like. You flying back.
Yeah, so you have the goat and the dwarf are being held by its claws, and then I have a halfling in front of me, and they're like playing my flute as this giant, like decrepit fucking bird creature flying through the sky. I'm just there, my eyes closed, like tootling away, like not thinking about how odd this is. Like I've stolen them. And I'm like, flying through the sky. And I imagine the goat is like not comfortable with everyone. Like
The guy's like, it's like panicking.
it's
like,
not okay with this
flailing.
at all. Like
It's alright. It's alright. Can you only up Regis, please?
never rush an artist.
Yeah, well,
It's freaking dick
your art right now is goat shit. I've got a load on my hands, so hurry up.
Hey, feel free to walk.
Alright, I see
It's
it.
a free service.
Fetch him off.
Public transport's changed. Lovely. And then where'd you land?
Where's like, I don't know, like.
Through the roof
Okay.
of the
If it's,
guild.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, if we do this in region style, like he's landing in the center. All eyes on me.
Cool.
Like, call me Bo Burnham, but like all eyes are on me.
Lovely. You land right by Mijera's statue, nearly knocking it over.
It's not over.
And then you drop off, and you have landed.
Wait, since when was there a measure?
Like a
Oh,
Mijera.
please make him
It's always
roll
been
to
one,
see if he knocks
That's what-
over
no,
the
it's
statue.
yours. He created one without anyone's.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Fucking Jeremiah as always.
Doesn't matter.
Lovely.
Alright,
So you've all dropped back. Regis, what you did?
I'm gonna have a catch up with my pal Ogbo,
Hey!
and we're gonna set up the
Regis.
what you know what.
We
what-
need your help.
Yeah, what does Lady Fist like? What kind of backdrop do you want for this
Okay.
hallucinatory terrain? I'll send you some telepathic riz. We'll riz up Lady Fist,
Yeah.
helping out my pal. And then we. Oh no! I'm gonna obviously come back and tell everyone like, oh by the way, we have how many days? We just gonna do maths.
What, until everyone's arrived?
No, oh no, we don't know when the
Until
hunters
the
are coming.
hunters get here.
Basically,
It'll happen at different times.
ding 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 ding, like emergency council meeting right now. Everyone needs to come.
Yeah, I was gonna say you landed back. We're like, let's go do a date.
Sorry.
I feel like you have more pressing matters right
Yeah,
now.
no,
to
ding,
discuss.
ding, 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 ding. Everyone needs to calm. Uno
Guys, we're a
momento.
day. Never mind that. I'm panicking.
No, I'm panicking. I'm gonna lose my
Lose
job.
my job.
You're still you don't find out.
Generally sorry.
Lovely. Right, go on.
Well, negotiations unfortunately have gone slightly sour.
Shock.
For lack of better phrasing, there's a fight coming to Idrassus, and there's going to be 4 hunters from various political affiliations. Looks like a demon, a mage, some kind of golem. Who knows what will be coming? We have days.
Various months.
Yeah, we have who knows how long to prepare. I can change the appearance of Idrassus on the outside. However, if they have a way of getting in when they find us, we are naturally exposed. I think it is smarter if we put the non-combatants into safety, and any who wish to fight make their preparations. And I will say now, if anyone wants to flee, maybe it's perhaps best that you don't stay in the Idrassus, because this won't be the first or last time a situation like this will come up.
Jeremiah is pondering things, and the person goes, okay. Alright, we need to. Unfortunately, this can't just stay within the council, I don't believe. I feel like every member of this town takes on themselves. Can't hold people under threat. Del goes, well, what about Goat's Mill? 50% of our harvest is gone.
I believe we can sort that out at a later date. We have enough facilities between me and our friend Ogbo here that we can facilitate enough plentiful harvest
We can.
Okay.
when we're here.
Sorry, I know that's not the most pressing matter, but I'm so shaken. That was terrifying. Well, this is Baron.
And
Our
also,
financial situation doesn't fund much defense, guards, anything like that. Jeremiah still he leans against the wall.
and I'm gonna look at Jeremiah and say, I understand that we don't always know what's going on in that planet ahead of yours, but for some reason you seem fond of the new name Idrassus, and if whatever it is you like here you want to maintain, I believe it may be in our best interest here to work together.
I've got a really great idea. It's just let me sell it, and I know that look, you don't like it, but you don't like anything I do, so, a bit biased. What if I just take Idrassus onto another plane for a bit?
And you can control which place this is?
Yeah. I'll just pick it up, put it down, get back.
And what would that achieve, considering they know the location of Idrassus? They'll be coming back regardless.
They will, but it'll, and instead of making you train your magic, get time to keep everyone safe and in our own little pocket area where no one else can touch it for a bit. Obviously, things will still be building. I'll still make sure that there are gateways and ways to get in and out. It might attract attention from other factions, but it could be an option. Because Idrassus has its own plane, has its own sort of cell to it. I think that could be cool. I could do that.
And how long would you be able to maintain this, sir?
Indefinitely.
And the time flow?
Time flow. That is an interesting question. I've never seen a more. I haven't seen its effect prolonged on mortal lives.
Well,
So,
my simple question is, if we're in another plane, the physical time in our realm, are they equivalent?
we'll have to test it. We can test it now if you want. Yeah. So I'll go into the plane, and I'll come back after 10 minutes.
When they come.
I'll come back after 10 minutes and see how long that's been.
See no problem with that.
Okay.
As long as it's
And he,
Gone
like,
for
opens
weeks now.
a hole in the ceiling and just brings himself up. and it's gone for a second.
That's it.
You can keep. And Harrison goes, I don't know if that's the best course of action.
Sure.
Nothing is regarding Jeremiah. The only reason we need to consider that is if we leave we have any preparations we can make, which will take time we don't have. But looking around us, I don't think we have many options for defenses anyway, so do we need the time that badly?
He also said hunters, right?
But the hunters are the main concern,
Well,
yes.
if they have no trace of us, that they will go back empty-handed.
This is true.
Back any pressure onto Olenthal, which may lead to unwanted attention.
This is true. Like I said, the hunters would be coming regardless. Is it not better we deal with them now?
That
We can
that
isolate
would be
them.
my thinking.
Then dealing with them would seem.
Well, I mean, our financial situation stays the same either way. But it may be easier to keep it outside of Praxis safe if we're in a separate dimension. No one can.
I believe the best course of action here may be that we send... I really don't want to do this, but if we send the non-combatants into the other dimension, and we stay in... Because you're right, like I said, the problem doesn't get solved, the hunters will come regardless. And at least now we know they're coming.
Yes.
If these hunters are just after us, why do we have to fight them in the city at all?
Because that's where they know we are. We don't know.
That's where they're coming to.
Because
We can fight them somewhere else.
Yeah,
if we
but
find them
some
somewhere
have teleported, some have gone different ways. We wouldn't have a point to meet them in between.
Yeah.
It's not like we can't just meet
Apart
them.
from-
So what? We go meet him, and then the other hunters roam around the city and kill people.
They're not all coming at the same time.
No, but if one of them comes here,
Would they kill people if we weren't there?
well, we don't know. I don't want to take that gamble. So I'm saying if we
Yeah,
somehow hide
them.
if we somehow hide the non-combatants, then
So I'll just remind how all of them have all just sort of work out how long they might be. One took a portal. One is running across the desert. And the other.
yeah, I'm gonna ask someone then to keep on watch for the flying one. Eagle eye.
Lovely. Who are you asking to do that?
We said.
I'm on detection duty basically because I only have
And
to
the
keep
portal
an
as
eye
well.
out for the
walking
for the
and the
flying
flying,
one
yeah.
because
Yeah.
the portal will just detect as it happens. So I'm the best
The
person
flying
for
one
it.
is coming for you.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're gonna know about that.
Did they? Have we established? Do you know, like they were using me to track the group? Can they do the same? The hunters?
I think they know where we are regardless.
Yeah.
So I don't think like removing you would fix
Yeah,
that. Yeah. I don't think anyway. And
Luckily,
I don't really
with
think
R2 being
I don't really
gone,
think we
you
can afford to send you away anyway.
Yeah, that's fine.
What'd you say?
With R2 being gone, you probably don't have to.
I mean, that one's gonna fly. Because that's a problem for him.
Karen.
Yeah, kind of.
Ethereal Cairo will be great.
Mental support.
Lovely.
Make a potion.
Crossbow. Lovely.
Yeah,
Alright,
I think
so-
that's up.
And then it's been about 15 minutes.
Right.
And
Can I ask really quickly, before this happens, really quickly? That link that Regis has where he can talk to people,
Hmm?
can that be activated by others or does Regis?
I have to.
Yeah, no worries then. Moving on.
that was about 5 minutes.
Right, so time flow is in triple momentum. However, while you were gone, we were discussing that perhaps this is in our best interest to take the fight here, because just removing Idrasus, the hunters will come and they could come at any time, any day. We might not be here, we might not be prepared. This may be our best shot.
Okay. Well, it was always just an option. So so overall, spell it out for me. What is our plan?
Minimize loss and fight till we die, basically. We have no other option. Because no matter where we go, the hunters will chase us down anyway.
You know love that.
Whether tomorrow someone wakes up and wishes to retire from the life of crimes you've committed, you will still be on.
Fair.
You know how many wish to help you.
Oh yeah, I'll help. Happy to. Embarrassing goes, so I'll help as well. Baron goes, I won't.
Fair enough.
I would provide much support. I do have to be honest though. It looks like we're in a good position. I mean, we've got what? A mage, a fighter, a demon blacksmith, an iron bull, dwarf.
Can I perceive if Barristan's gonna mention anything about the other night to the rest of the group? As in, does it look like he's gonna mention it, or does it look like he's kind of stewing away in his own?
Make an insight check.
Insight? 22.
He hasn't looked, acknowledged you. But well, enemy's a bit harsh, but he certainly isn't fond of you at the moment.
You lost some approval ratings there, my guy.
Yeah, but
Happens to that.
but he hasn't. He doesn't look like he's about to share. I think he's weighing it up. Actually, how urgent would you say you made this sound? So, like, the whole situation.
Like the minute I came.
So it was like he wouldn't have had time to know he's not. His mind is occupied. Lovely. Great. So now what's the game?
Surely
Before everyone kind of leaves, I'll mention to the three that got back that Kalos agreed to give basic weapons and armour to those who don't have any, and to possibly maybe do a little upgrade if Regis wants one.